Hello. Thank you very much for the opportunity to speak with you today. My name is Randy Mueller, and I'm CEO of the Port of Chehalis. I was asked to come today and speak to you for a little bit about the work that the Port of Chehalis is doing here in the local community. The Port of Chehalis is a public port district, one of 75 in Washington state. We're very similar to other municipal governments or that you may be familiar with. I know the City of Chehalis, Fire District 6, the Chehalis School District have all come in and spoken with you. And we're very similar to those governments in the respect that we are governed by a three-member elected board of commissioners. But we're also very different from other local governments in that, unlike those governments, there's actually nothing that the Port of Chehalis is statutorily required to do. That sounds kind of strange, and I'll explain it here. Fire districts, obviously, when you call them, they need to come put out fires. School districts are required to educate children. The city needs to fix the potholes and provide police services when you call. But port districts actually aren't required to do anything at all. There are, however, many things that we're authorized to do. And what we do is based on our own local priorities. Some public port districts operate big airports or shipping ports or marinas. Some do tourism services or parks. Our port has a simple mission that has two parts, and we're going to talk about that here today. Our mission is to grow and diversify the local economy and to foster high quality job creation. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about those parts of that mission and what they mean to the Port of Chehalis. So first up, growing and diversifying the local economy. Well, when we talk about growing the economy, there's really two ways to do that, and it's probably exactly like how you imagined it. You can grow the local economy by bringing new businesses to the area that have new jobs. The other way is to take existing businesses that are already in our area and grow them, allow them to expand, add more employees, or increase their economic activity. So that's how we grow the economy. Diversifying the economy. What do we mean by diversify? Well, the idea is to bring in industries in many different sectors and try to spread things out so we're not just dominated by exclusively one industry. The example I like to use is next door in Centralia, the TransAlta coal mine. If you remember a few years back, the TransAlta coal mine shut down. That facility had operated a bunch of really great, high-paying, good jobs, and Centralia was very lucky to have them. However, when the coal mine ceased operations and closed, all those jobs went away, and Centralia didn't necessarily have any other opportunities. So that really left them vulnerable. So when we want to diversify the economy, the idea is that we don't have all our eggs in one basket. And so we're a little more resilient or resistant to these economic downturns or recessions that can happen. So that's why we diversify the economy. And then the second part of this is we talk about fostering high quality job creation. Now let me unpack some of the phrases in there. First of all, there's high quality. So when we say we want to create jobs, it's not just any jobs. The Port of Chehalis really wants to work on high quality job creation. What do we mean by high quality? For our organization, we use a living wage as a benchmark. So if a high quality job is one that pays a living wage, and a living wage can be defined a number of different ways. We choose to define it. We've gone with the definition of a job that you can support your family without relying on any assistance from a governmental entity or a nonprofit entity or charity or anything like that. So fortunately, there's a tool that we can use. MIT has something called the Living Wage Calculator, where for every county in the country, you can just enter in your county, and it's going to tell you what the living wage is based on all the different costs for housing, food, etc. In Lewis County, it's $15.46 an hour, and that's what it costs for a family of two working adults with two children to make a living wage. So the Port of Chehalis chooses to pursue those jobs or those opportunities for jobs that pay more than $15.46 an hour. Now, we also believe that a good, healthy community and a healthy economy have a wide range of jobs for everybody, from low education to high, for all sorts of different opportunities. We believe there should be a job for everyone. But for a minimum wage job, for example, something that pays $12 an hour, the port's not going to pursue the creation of those jobs because we see it like this. If a job pays $12 an hour and it costs $15.46 an hour to live in Lewis County, it's really our local community that's making up the difference. So that extra $3.46 an hour is being made up through some sort of government assistance or nonprofit or charity assistance for those folks to actually survive and live if they're making less than a living wage. It's great for others to do that. We choose not to spend our limited resources and efforts pursuing those kind of jobs. So growing and diversifying the local economy and fostering high quality job creation, everything we do at the Port of Chehalis, every project, every program can be put into one of those baskets. Those are the kinds of things that our community has chosen to pursue with the Port District, and everything we do falls into one of those categories. Thank you very much for your time and the opportunity to speak with you here today, and goodbye.